N6.9 billion naira fraud. How we airlifted 1.2 billion in cash to Ekiti for Fayose Obanikoro opens up. Can you imagine? So what is happening here is that this fraud issue that is involving Obanikoro, now he has opened up on how they lifted 1.2 billion to Fayose, former governor of Ekiti State in Ekiti. Now, wow. So 1.2 billion cash lifted. Nigerians now, wow. Is this not violation? And if common man carry 10,000 physical cash that is worth $10,000, the next thing is they will arrest you. The Efcc will come, NDLEA will come, everybody will come and say you have violated money laundering policy. But government officials are using government equipment and government system to move cash around beyond what the law says. All these people are criminals. A former Minister of State for Defense, Senator Musiliu Obanikoro, on Wednesday, November 29, 2023, told Justice Nnamdi Dingba of the Federal High Court Abuja how the inability of a defunct commercial bank, Diamond Bank, to disburse huge sums of money prompted the airlifting of 1.219 billion naira cash to former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose for the governorship election in the state. Can you imagine? So Fayose is facing trial by the Efcc, alongside his firm, Spotless Investment Limited, following their alleged involvement in 6.9 billion naira laundering. So when prosecution counsel Wahab Shitu San asked him to shed light on the source of the said 1.219 billion naira, Obanikoro replied that he did not know the source of the money, and that he only got the information on the money from the former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, retired. And he explained that it was the former NSA that contacted him that the said money had been paid into the account of Sivan McNamara Limited. They just get some kind of business name, very crucial, wicked business names that never pay tax and they never do anything with it, just to use business names to move money around. Hey, he told the court that I was minister under Jonathan administration. In 2014. Sometimes in 2014, we were going to have an election in Ekiti State, and I was saddled with the responsibility of coordinating the activities in the election. Some days before the election, I got a call from the governor Fayose asking me if I received any message from him, that is from the NSA. I can recall that prior to that, we had some activities, among which was fundraising for the purpose of that election. So when Mr. Fayose called, I told him I would call him later. I had a phone conversation with the NSA and was told he would get back to me. So after he got back to me, that 2.2 billion naira was paid into the account of Sivan McNamara Limited, he added. So the money came from the NSA. I can't vouch for the source of the fund. Only the NSA can explain the source of the fund. I handed over 1.219 billion naira cash to Agbele for onward delivery to Fayose. I did not take any money or 19 million naira, contrary to a publication by a Lagos-based online platform. Can you imagine? So when asked about his relationship with Sivan McNamara Limited, the former minister stated that the account was created to deal with the issue of Boko Haram in Lagos. The account was created by Taiwo Karim and was used for the purpose of disbursing funds for election. I put a call through to let Fayose know that the money had been paid. Diamond Bank had said it did not have the capacity to make the funds available, so we opted to airlift the fund. The funds were airlifted from Lagos in 2 tranches. The volume was much. Myself, my ADC, and my security orderlies were there, including a top aide of Fayose to meet Mr. Agbele, to the bank manager. I instructed my orderly to escort Mr. Agbele and ensure the safe delivery of the money. So when Shitu asked him about the source and what the funds were meant for, Obanikoro stated that it was meant for our election in Ekiti State. It came from Diamond Bank. 1.219 billion naira was moved from Diamond Bank out of the 2.2 billion naira. Obanikoro further informed the court that Diamond Bank is in Ado-Ekiti. He said it lacked the capacity, so we lifted the funds from Lagos in 2 tranches because the aircraft could not accommodate the funds. We used 2 aircraft, and I was in one of the aircraft. Justice Dingba thereafter adjourned the matter to February 27, 2024 for continuation of trial. Oh boy, see what people are doing with Nigerian money. Can you see Musiliu Obanikoro? Can you see what he has done with money? That was under Jonathan's government. But we need to look for all those ministers too that have served under Buhari's government for 8 years, because I know their own will be worse than this. Their own will be worse than what we are seeing here. You can imagine, and Fayose is there now talking like as if he's innocent. But these are the people that are trying to perpetuate voter apathy, vote buying, and everything, vote rigging, and everything. How can you be moving this kind of cash to buy people? If you are performing, your performance will speak for you. You didn't need to move money. And look at the fiscal amount of money. So the money laundering law that we have in Nigeria, is it only for the common man? It's not supposed to be for everybody. Thank God Efcc has caught up with Musiliu Obanikoro now, and I just hope that they will be able to take this matter to the end. But it's not only him. Almost all the politicians in Nigeria, this is how they move cash. They don't move this cash through bank because they don't want to be tracked. Wow. And some people are already making comment here. Let me hear someone say something. As long as they love, okay, that's something else. So say, for God's sake, how long would this case last for? Haba, you don't tell now. I am not surprised at all, because Nigerian democracy has been turned to authority stealing by our so-called politicians in Nigeria. Those shameless and heartless people who are supposed to face firing squad for stealing and economic sabotage. Imagine Fayose, who is still parading himself as one of the said politicians in Nigeria. Many of them are in current government. It's a pity. Who caused this country called Nigeria? Oh Lord. As I say, this FFK is always a problem to this country. We're not talking about FFK now. Who is coming here to speak at FFK? Read very well before you comment. We're actually talking about Musiliu Obanikoro here and Fayose, not FFK. All right. So my question is, why was him scream to contest for the House of Senate if he still has this kind of case? Nigeria, my beloved country. Exactly. So why was he screamed? Why did they scream him for Senate when he still has a case with EFCC? Now today, is Akpabio not having a case with EFCC? Is he not Senate president today? Is Ojis Okalo not having a case with EFCC? Is he not having is not a senator today? A lot of them are having cases, and they're today senators. So that is Nigeria for you. That is absolutely Nigeria for you. Somebody say, jail him fast. He is a lousy fool biting fingers that fed him. Can you imagine? Is it about biting fingers that fed him, or about committing a criminal offense against the law of Nigeria? This one still be APC call. That's so now. All of them are APC. So that is what is happening here. to Musiliu Obanikoro confessing how they lifted 1.219 billion naira to Ekiti State for Fayose to conduct election. Very bad. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.